In 2025, modern luxury in architecture has reached an inspiring new chapter, one that merges art, technology, and human emotion. This evolution isn't just about grand design. It's about creating living experiences that elevate comfort and redefine what it means to feel at home. Every line, material, and texture tells a story of bold vision. The new era of modern luxury emphasizes more than visual appeal. It's designed to move you emotionally. Architects in 2025 are crafting spaces that speak to the soul, where natural light, open volumes, and thoughtful geometry evoke serenity and awe. Beauty is not just seen but deeply felt within every space. Gone are the days of safe and predictable design. Modern luxury homes now showcase daring structures, asymmetric forms, and sculptural facades that turn heads. These bold choices don't just express personality, they embody confidence, sophistication, and a new form of architectural artistry that sets the tone for future living. In the past, luxury was about visual extravagance. Today, it's defined by comfort, physical, emotional, and environmental. The 2025 architectural mindset prioritizes sensory well-being through natural ventilation, sound control, and soft transitions between spaces, creating sanctuaries that soothe and rejuvenate the body and mind. A defining trait of modern luxury homes in 2025 is their seamless connection to nature. Expansive glass walls dissolve boundaries, allowing greenery, sunlight, and fresh air to flow freely. Outdoor terraces, infinity pools, and zen gardens extend the living space, offering a lifestyle where nature is always within reach. Luxury in 2025 has embraced minimalism, but not in a cold or sterile way. It's warm, inviting, and deeply refined. The focus lies in clean lines, uncluttered forms, and the careful use of materials like natural stone, textured wood, and matte metals that exude quiet elegance and timeless appeal. Modern luxury is no longer complete without sustainability. Architects are integrating eco-friendly systems, from solar roofing to passive cooling and recycled materials, without compromising aesthetics. The result is a perfect harmony between beauty and responsibility, where homes respect the planet while offering uncompromising comfort. In 2025, technology has evolved into the invisible backbone of modern luxury homes. Automated lighting, climate control, and adaptive privacy systems are seamlessly integrated into architectural design. Every element responds intuitively to the occupant's lifestyle, making living effortless, efficient, and deeply personal. Architects now design spaces that breathe, where air, light, and energy move fluidly. Open floor plans connect living, dining, and recreational zones with natural rhythm. The architecture feels alive, changing with the time of day, the weather, and the mood of those who inhabit it. architecture thrives on geometry. From curved facades to cantilevered volumes, the interplay between structure and art defines modern luxury. These sculptural forms not only demonstrate engineering mastery, but also create visual drama that transforms each home into a livable piece of art. No two homes in 2025 are alike. Architects now craft bespoke experiences tailored to each client's needs and aspirations. Whether it's a private courtyard for meditation or a rooftop pool for stargazing, personalization has become the new benchmark of true luxury. The choice of material is now a narrative decision. Natural stone symbolizes permanence, glass reflects transparency, and warm woods evoke comfort. In 2025, materials are celebrated for their character, for how they age gracefully, interact with light, and bring authenticity to modern design. Open concept spaces continue to dominate, but with a new sophistication. Designers now balance openness with intimacy, using subtle partitions, level changes, and lighting design to create defined yet connected zones that enhance both freedom and comfort within the home. Architecture and art now merge seamlessly. Sculptures are built into walls, and murals flow across surfaces. Light itself becomes a medium of artistic expression. Every home becomes a gallery of living art, a place where aesthetics are woven into the very structure of life. Light has become the ultimate luxury. Architects are designing homes that capture sunlight from multiple angles, creating dynamic atmospheres throughout the day. From skylights to strategic glass corridors, the play of light and shadow transforms spaces into living experiences of warmth and vitality. In 2025, texture speaks louder than ornamentation. Smooth stone, tactile fabric, brushed metal, and softwood grains come together to engage the senses. These subtle contrasts in tone and touch add depth, making even the simplest space feel profoundly luxurious. The modern luxury home is no longer built on the land but within it. Landscape design is now an integral part of architecture. Green roofs, vertical gardens, and natural water features create a dialogue between built and natural environments, achieving harmony through integration. Luxury homes now redefine privacy. Instead of separation, they use spatial layering, with semi-open zones that balance solitude and connection. Courtyards, screened terraces, and floating partitions maintain intimacy while allowing the home to breathe and connect to its surroundings. The most breathtaking homes of 2025 aren't just beautiful, they feel good to live in. Architects are focusing on biophilic design principles, sensory comfort, and spatial harmony to nurture mental well-being. Architecture becomes a form of therapy, inviting calm and balance into daily life. Gone are the loud colors of traditional luxury. The 2025 palette embraces muted tones, soft whites, earthy beiges, charcoal grays, and warm woods. These hues ground the space in tranquility, enhancing the architectural lines while keeping the focus on light, texture, and form. Lighting design has become an architectural discipline of its own. Layered lighting, ambient, accent, and task, adds depth and emotion to every space. It transforms the home's mood, guiding the eye and amplifying the drama of architectural details at night. Spaciousness in 2025 isn't just about size, it's about perception. Architects achieve openness through proportion, transparency, and flow. Even compact homes now feel expansive thanks to clever spatial planning, tall ceilings, and light-reflecting surfaces that extend the sense of volume. Modern luxury thrives on contrast. Architectural boldness, sharp edges striking symmetry, coexists with serenity found in soft light and organic materials. This balance between power and peace gives each design a timeless, emotionally rich quality that captivates and comforts simultaneously. reinvented courtyards have become the soul of many modern luxury homes. These green oases bring sunlight, airflow, and natural beauty into the heart of the architecture. Whether minimalist or lush, they offer peaceful escapes that nurture reflection and relaxation within urban environments. From reflective pools to indoor fountains, water has returned as a key element of luxurious comfort. It adds tranquility, movement, and sound that enrich the sensory experience. In 2025, water design isn't decorative. It's emotional, symbolizing fluidity and harmony in modern living. A defining trend of 2025 is warm modernism, where sleek forms meet human warmth. Soft lighting, natural textures, and earthy tones humanize bold structures. This design philosophy celebrates balance, the sophistication of modernity with the comfort of home. architecture in 2025 embraces global diversity. Japanese minimalism meets Mediterranean warmth. Scandinavian simplicity merges with tropical openness. The fusion of cultures gives birth to homes that feel both universal and deeply personal, refined expressions of global artistry and local context. Luxury in 2025 is deeply intertwined with sustainability. Energy-efficient systems, local materials, and mindful consumption define a new kind of wealth, one based on awareness, respect, and long-term value. True luxury now means living beautifully without leaving a heavy footprint. As architecture becomes more advanced, its ultimate purpose remains human connection. Modern luxury homes are designed for gathering, sharing, and celebrating life. They become the backdrop for stories, relationships, and memories, spaces where design amplifies human experience. Modern Luxury 2025 marks a turning point in architectural evolution. It's a future where boldness meets serenity, technology meets nature, and beauty meets purpose. These homes are not just built for living, they are designed for feeling. This is the architecture of tomorrow, breathtaking, human, and timelessly comforting.